Jesús en medio de una multitud.
We have such an extensive curriculum throughout the seminary formation process that it's very difficult to integrate Spanish studies in the classroom into that. And so we try to take advantage of our free summers to give the guys an opportunity to learn as much as they can, as quickly as they can. The guys who are going into third theology get the chance to hopefully go abroad and study Spanish, to do ideally a full immersion so that you get to live and to function in the Spanish language, which is the quickest way to pick up some proficiency. Deacons Bond and Cook and myself did get the chance to go down to Costa Rica, a little town called Santa Ana outside of San Jose. And there's an institute down there that offers weeks or months of classes primarily to Americans to go down and to be fully immersed in Spanish while taking classes on vocabulary and grammar and speech and that kind of thing. Very powerful, very difficult experience to throw yourself totally into that environment for 2 months.
And to not be able to use your first language, and for some of us our only language, and to be so vulnerable and to not have that as a resource to just even minimally communicate with people really is humbling and it can make life very difficult, but it really helped me to appreciate quite a bit just the sheer resource that language is.
So it's very important for us as future priests to at least become a little more comfortable with the Mass in Spanish and in speaking Spanish.
Sin embargo, cuando el dinero y la Chiesa.
And the Institute actually did a wonderful job of directing our study towards what we're going to be doing with the language. So I had a professor who took the time out of her day to go down to the local parish church and to do an inventory of priestly vestments, of the things that adorn the altar and those things around the church. And we spent a day or two going through the vocabulary of those items that are specific to the church and to priestly ministry. And so we had great opportunities for them to work on our Spanish, but direct it exactly towards what we're going to use it for.
To see people around me who I could not communicate what I wanted to them, and they really couldn't to me because they didn't know English so much, and to realize that this thirst I had to talk to them, and yet I couldn't. And so certainly practically speaking, but also on a spiritual level, I desired to learn the language so I can become more intimate with fellow children of God.
Sure, we got the chance to go down to daily Mass each evening at the parish church in Santa Ana. We were introduced to the pastor there through Deacon Carlos Medina, who's a familial relation of the pastor. And so he gave us the opportunity to come and serve and to experience the church in Santa Ana in Costa Rica. And he gave us actually many great opportunities. I got to know some of the altar servers quite well from being able to serve Mass daily.
The Hispanic community is very enthusiastic about their deacons and their priests blessing religious items, blessing their young children. And to me, it's a great honor to be asked to bless something for them because they look at their priests and their deacons in very high esteem and with high respect, and they appreciate the blessing of their items and their children. So it's a humbling experience for me.
So we happen to live in a corner of God's vineyard that has experienced a large growth in Hispanic immigration. And that's taken place over years and years, and we're beginning to see families be able to integrate and to bridge some of these language divides in the parishes. So I'm very happy that I've had the opportunity to go down to learn as much as I can and to be able to extend that ministry towards those people who haven't had the opportunity to learn English to whatever extent I'm able to offer.